Have you ever noticed that something changes when you get older? Not for everyone, but for many women, somewhere around 60 or even 50, and even in your 40s, a switch, it just flips, right? You get tired, not physically tired, but you get soul tired. And you're soul tired because you're tired of explaining yourself constantly, tired of proving yourself, tired of rescuing other people, and tired of shrinking yourself down, tired of carrying everyone else's emotional baggage while neglecting your own needs. And one day, you realize that choosing yourself, it isn't selfish. Not at all, beloved. You realize it's necessary. It's necessary. And in today's video, I'm sharing why women over 60 stop people pleasing and finally start choosing themselves. So grab a snack and come on back and let's get into it. Hello, my beautiful people. If you're new here, my name is Lexi. And on this channel, we talk about healing and boundaries. We talk about reinvention. We talk about confidence, friendship, purpose, and creating a life you actually enjoy after the age of 60. If that sounds like your kind of conversation, then grab a cup of tea and settle in. Settle in and let's talk. You know, we were raised in an era where we pleased everyone. We were raised to please everyone around us. Many of us grew up believing that being a good woman meant putting everyone else first, except for ourselves, our parents, our spouses, our children, our jobs, our friends, everybody except ourselves. We were raised and praised for the sacrifice, right? Praised for giving and praised for staying quiet, praised for being accommodating always. But very few of us were taught how to honor our own needs. And eventually that catches up with you. You know, eventually that catches up with you. People pleasing is extremely exhausting. It's extremely exhausting. At some point, you realize that no matter how much you do for someone, some people still won't appreciate you. They still won't appreciate you. Some people will always want more, no matter how much you give, no matter how much, no matter how available you are to them. Some people will never reciprocate. They never will. That realization can be very painful, very painful. And if you go back and watch my ABC series of toxic friendships and relationships, you'll see there are a plethora. We went from letter A to letter Z. But you will see the letter O, one-sided friendships. That's what this is about. And it doesn't matter if it's a friendship, relationship, whatever. It's one-sided. The realization can be painful, but it's also freeing. It is also freeing because you finally understand that your worth was never, ever supposed to come from other people's approval of you. Never. It never was. After 60, for me, you know, time feels different. It feels different. And this is one of the biggest shifts. One of the biggest shifts. When you're younger, It feels like you have unlimited time. Unlimited time. But after 60, no. Time becomes very precious. Very, very precious. You stop wasting years trying to convince people to love you properly. You stop arguing. You stop chasing. You stop auditioning for acceptance from everyone around you. You just stop. You become more intentional about where your energy goes. More intentional. I wake up every morning with intention. I don't go anywhere that I know there are energy vampires and my energy is just going to be sucked dry. No, not anymore. Not after the age of 60. We don't do that anymore. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, understanding something many younger people, they don't understand yet, right? Or they don't yet know is time is your most valuable resource. When you get turned the age of 50 and over, time is your most valuable resource. We have more time behind us than we have in front of us. So time is precious. It's a precious commodity. And choosing yourself, it also looks different than what people think, right? Choosing yourself doesn't mean becoming selfish. It doesn't have anything to do with that. It means resting when you're tired. Somebody's like, yeah, let's go out tonight, or I'm doing a live stream at 9 o'clock and I want you to come by. I'm sorry, beloved, I'm not. I need to rest. I'm tired. I can't do those things with you today. And I may not be able to do those things with you in the future. I have to choose me over making somebody else happy. Saying no without guilt, because no, guess what? Is a full sentence. No is a full sentence, and you don't need to over-explain yourself or any of that. No, beloved. That's it. No. Protecting your peace at all cost. That's what it really is about for me now, and especially in this season and after, all the things that I went through here on this app. Choosing peace. Peace is power. And that's what I choose now more than anything. Peace. My peace matters. Leaving unhealthy relationships. Yes, can I get an amen? Amen, sister. Leaving unhealthy relationships. Whether that be a marriage, whether that be a situationship, whether that be a relationship with somebody of the opposite sex or somebody of the same sex, whoever you're with, whatever floats your boat. That could even mean family. Leaving unhealthy relationships, because you don't need those energy vampires. Leave them alone. Spending time on the things that you enjoy. I love my own company. I'm here alone a lot. My daughter works full time. We do live together because in this day and age, in this time of financial upheaval, there's no way that either one of us can live on our own at the moment. So we live together. We pool our resources. And when she's not here, she works sometimes 10, 12-hour days. I'm here by myself, and I love it. When she's here, I love being with her in our little bubble. But when she's not, I'm happy. I love spending time with myself. I do. And spending time on the things that I enjoy. I enjoy filming my videos. I enjoy doing research. I enjoy reading. I enjoy just sitting back and watching my soaps. I'm a GH girl. GH all day. Jason is my man, honey. If you don't know, Google it. Pursuing your dreams. Some of us have dreamt to do so many things, like YouTube, for instance. There's somebody watching me who has never picked up a camera, never picked up a phone, never filmed themselves. They're like, I couldn't do that. but you can. And if it's something that you want to do, do it. I started this channel at 60 years old, right? Or 60 years young, however you want to look at it. And it's been the best thing I've ever done in my life. I've had a few bumps along the way, meeting people here that had hidden agendas and weren't meant to be in my orb, and they ended up being in it. We had to part ways, but that's okay. That's a part of life. That's a part of life. And I feel amazing. I feel amazing. Honoring your body. A lot of times we put that off. I did. Being in that sandwich generation, taking care of my senior citizen mother and my little daughter, I neglected myself for years, for decades, eating the wrong foods, eating while I'm traveling, eating in the car, doing all the fast food, morning, noon, and night. It was so bad for me. The McDonald's that was near my job, oh, they knew my voice. Whenever I would come through, they say, "Hey girl, you having your regular today?" Like, what? Yeah, it was that bad. Not taking care of myself. Now I'm honoring my body. I'm on a weight loss journey, and you'll see that video tomorrow. Episode 1 tomorrow. We did episode 0 last Friday, so go back and watch. And that's in my weight loss arc, and you'll see the playlist here too. You know, it's time to take care of me. I've given myself to everyone else around me. Now it's time to honor me and take care of myself. And trust your intuition. And it has nothing to do with cards, right? Most people here know. If you're new, you don't know. And some people who have been here probably don't know that I love the tarot and I love the oracle. I read cards. I love that. It makes me happy. It brings me joy. It's something that I've always wanted to do from in my 20s, but I never knew how. And then I met somebody here who was a part of that community, and that community just embraced me. And I love it. Am I the best at it? No, I'm not. Do I do a lot of private readings? No, I don't. I read a lot for myself because it brings me joy. Sometimes I pick a card at night and I put it under my pillow. And it just brings me joy of what can come. You know, I look at the cards and it helps to open up your intuition, right? And that's what I'm doing now. I'm trusting my intuition on the things that I want to do and the things that I no longer want to, the things that no longer serve me. Trust your intuition. As I said all through the ABC series, something that my mother always said, follow your first mind and you'll never go wrong. Do that. That's your intuition. It comes from your gut, right? Follow your first mind. You get those God whispers? Listen. Never lead you wrong. Never lead you wrong. Choosing yourself simply means to stop abandoning yourself to make everyone else comfortable. Stop abandoning yourself to make everyone else comfortable, beloved. Don't do that because they're not doing that for you. I guarantee it. What I've learned, right, is in this season of my life, in my 50s and 60s, and I'm just in the beginning of my 60s right now, I'm turning 62 soon, is that I can do hard things. I've lost over 100 pounds at the age of 60. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I'm on that journey currently. I gained some weight. So now I'm on the journey of getting myself back, getting my health back, getting back to me. Reinventing yourself after retirement. I retired. I was forced retired 12 years ago. I wasn't ready yet, but my body had other plans. After I was forced retired, my body just started taking a different turn, and I knew that I couldn't do the things that I used to. I ended up having to walk with a cane now, some days with a walker at best, and I really had to take care of myself. And so I learned that I had to reinvent myself. I didn't want I was so vain. I wanted nobody to see me walking with a cane. Oh my God, if so-and-so sees me and I'm walking with a cane. But you know what? My health comes first. I'm confident in myself. And I'm walking with a cane because it helps me. It helps me. Starting my YouTube later in life, I was 60 years young when I started this channel, baby. Yes. It's going on a year and a half for me, but I had my 61st birthday here. I started this channel right before I was 60 and a half. And I had my 61st birthday last August and my 62nd birthday here. I am so excited. I'm so excited. This is something that my daughter's always wanted to do YouTube since she was in middle school. I really never paid attention to YouTube until I went back to school at the age of 45. And we had to use YouTube for a lot of our classes. And that's when I really got hooked into YouTube. And I'm like, God, how do people do this? But I'm doing it. I came back here with only 6 subscribers last year after having my channel at that time for 14 years, now for 15 years. And now we have almost 4,000 subscribers. Yes, you can do it. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. You know, I survived grief after losing my mother, my precious jewel. I survived the grief of that. And it was hard for me being an only child and living with my mother for the last 27 years of her life. That was hard for me. And it took me about 3.5 years to stop crying every single day. That was hard, but I survived. I survived it. And learning boundaries, learning to set boundaries is a big thing for me. Saying no, like I said, no is a full sentence. Set those boundaries. You don't have to be everything for everyone. You don't. And learning that not every friendship is meant to last forever. Can I get an amen there from you, sisters and brothers watching this? Not every friendship is meant to last forever. I've learned that here. I've lost plenty. Plenty here. And they really weren't friendships. They were acquaintanceships at best, right? Who had hidden agendas, who were trauma dumping, who were all kinds of things. There were all different kinds of things going on in the different friendships that I've lost here. And you can go watch all of that in the ABC series. I talk about all of it. So go back there and watch that. I spent many years trying to make everybody else comfortable. Everybody else comfortable. But the older I get, the more I realize that my life matters too. The better it gets. The better it gets. And the beautiful thing that happens is when you stop people pleasing, something surprising it happens. You become more authentic. You become more peaceful. You become more confident. And people who truly love you, they stay. They stay. And the people who only benefited from your lack of boundaries, they often leave. Bye. And that's okay. That's okay, beloved, because peace is expensive. And you've finally decided that it's worth the price. It's worth the price. So, if you're over 60, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing that you stopped doing to please other people? What's that one thing? And if you're younger, what boundary are you learning to set right now? What is one of the boundaries that you're learning to set right now? Let's talk about it in the comments. Let's do that. Because one of the greatest gifts of aging is realizing you don't have to earn your right to exist. You don't. You don't have to earn your right to be yourself. Absolutely not. And you don't have to earn the right to rest. You don't have to. You already belong here, beloved. You already belong. So on that note, you know what's coming. I love you plenty. I see you. I truly do. And I'm so proud of you. Thank you for supporting this community and supporting this channel rebrand. And Yappy and I will see you tomorrow for our weight loss series, episode 1. So come back and watch. And there'll be a members only video coming up too for all my members to thank you. And if you're not a member, what are you waiting on? Join. Push that join button. Deuces.